Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. We've just lost to Tottenham Hotspur 1-0 here at the Kai Tak Stadium here in Hong Kong. Let's just start from the North London derby. I heard you speaking to fans saying it's a bit of a different North London derby. It's unique. It's the first one to be out of the UK as well. Just to start there, what was it like being in the North London derby in Hong Kong rather than in the UK?
A completely different experience because number one, I could just walk freely up to the game without no one trying to kill me, right? So that's a difference. You know what I mean? I saw like fans mingling, having a laugh together. And that never happens in North London derby in England. You know that it's absolute war. But I actually enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I thought the turnout from the fans was brilliant. It was sold out. You couldn't get a ticket for love or money on this. And the Arsenal fans turned out. 80% of the stadium was Arsenal. And, you know, they're going very disappointed tonight. But I thought it was a very good spectacle. And it's a great stadium, by the way. Yeah. Not only does it look great outside, inside I think it's even better than how it looks outside. Like retractable roof, spacious. And aircon, you know what I mean? I really like this stadium. I mean, they've done a great job with this, and yeah, it was a different type of North London derby. And you know what? Chatting to Ball Deep there, I think he makes a great point. The fans, Arsenal fans, treat it like a North London derby that were here, different type. Tottenham fans treat it like a North London derby. They were really up for it. The Tottenham players were really up for it, treated it like, you know, they were
physical out there.
I'm not sure if we were, man. Ooh. I'm not sure if we treated it in the right way. I think. Bit like what he just said there. There's a few players to me, almost like it's like our last game of the long tour, 3 games in the tour, bit out here, you know what I mean, bit, you know, I don't know, man. The intensity from Arsenal, I felt, should have been a bit better.
And that's down to
It seemed to be like they were a bit more intense than us. Yeah.
And that's down to you saying that this is the last game of the pre-season tour. Do you think that's a fair enough excuse?
It's not an excuse. No, it's not an excuse.
Okay, because
it's not.
It's a North London derby at the end of the day.
In no way am I making an excuse for them. I'm saying that, you know, they should have treated it like how Tottenham treated it. Tottenham were up for it. You know what I mean? They were very physical. They were putting the tackles in. They defended resolutely. You know what I mean? You could see they did not want to lose this game. Once they went 1-0 up, you know, they did not want to lose, and they treated it in the right way, and they got the result. With us, I'm not saying I'm not in no way saying that we didn't put the effort in, but they wanted it more than us, I think. You know what I mean? And
well, let me ask you this then. Which I think you might be right in that sense, but it's frustrating. I think as fans, especially in North London, it's probably the biggest game it was the biggest game of the tour.
It was.
From the outset. So it's annoying that it felt like they went a level down, in my opinion, as well. And so as well as
but you get something like it's like almost like it's the last day.
Yeah, you want to just
right. You're looking, thinking, right, I'm going home tomorrow. I mean, it's been nice, but time to get home. It's been hot, humid. You know, like And I think they were. I mean, I don't know. I just get that vibe. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But honestly, I got that vibe because there was a lot of lackluster performances there. A lot of, you know, started off well.
Yep.
Once they conceded that goal, did they really go for it in the same way in which Tottenham defended? I didn't think so.
Well, let's talk on for you. Is there alarm bells ringing? I mean, it's 1-0. It's a goal that, it was a small mistake. I thought there was a foul in there.
I thought it was a foul.
Yeah, so is it was a foul. So is it alarm bells for you as a fan? Is it just, do you know what? We didn't get battered. We didn't get plopped all over. Or is there things that you're looking at and saying, oh, I'm actually a bit concerned about maybe the left wing or the midfield or the...
Well, I actually thought it was a foul, right? I haven't watched it back. I thought Miles Lewis-Skelly was having a great game up until then. You know, because he was up against Kudus, and I thought he dealt with him. You know what I mean? Was Kudus very physical, very direct, and Miles Lewis-Skelly was matching him. So that he did well. I thought it was a foul, but if he gave it away, well, that's a bit of an error. But I'm worried about that left-hand side. You know what I mean? Like, if we do sell Trossard, who's been better than Martinelli on this tour, we then have to go and bring in someone on that side, whether it's Eze or Rodriguez, and we have to. Because, you know, Martinelli on this tour has not been great, has he? He's not really been able to beat his man. A lot of the problems and issues that we saw with him last year, we've been seeing again this year. He's not really, you know, I've not seen a difference. And then the other thing I would say is that today, it was a little bit too pedestrian for me. I want to see us a bit more intense. Want to see us moving the ball quicker, you know. So there was a few things I was a little bit worried about tonight. But then I can't get carried away because it's still a pre-season. I've not seen enough yet of the new signings. I mean, we've barely seen some of these new signings. We haven't seen Madueke play one game yet.
Yeah. It's a
I
great
was
point.
disappointed that he only gave Gyökeres under 10 minutes today. I mean, I know fitness issues and stuff like that.
He touched the ball once.
Yeah, 10. What's he going to do in that time? I think he should have given him like
At least 30.
at least 30 minutes, man. Give the guy a little bit more time. I get it. You're trying to ease him in and stuff like that, but the fans came to see Gyökeres and we barely saw him.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to talk about some of the players there as well. And actually, I want to debunk one kind of myth, because you spoke about Martinelli there not having a good tour. And it pains me to agree with you that is the truth. But
It's facts.
so I need to also. A lot of fans would say, but it's a coaching thing. He's clearly been told to go back and keep possession. But we saw other players come on and beat their man.
Look at Max Dowman. He's come on and he's been a revelation in every game, even tonight. Right? He's trying to take people on. I've not seen that in Martinelli. And we need to see that in him. You know what I mean? I think, he's under a lot of pressure this season, Martinelli, because he did have an underwhelming season last year by his high standards. So far in pre-season, we haven't really seen him step up. But it's still early in pre-season.
Yeah, it's pre-season.
Still probably there's 2 games to go, and they'll probably play 1 or 2 games behind closed doors. So they've still got time, but he's got to step up his game. He really does.
Got a couple more questions before we end. I mean, we heard we were sat, which remind me never to do this again. We were sat next to Lee Judges, and you keep saying it's pre-season. I have to keep reminding myself it's pre-season. Lee was on the moon for a lot of the game with his anger levels and
He's always like that.
I don't know how people sit next to him during games in the season.
That's why I don't like sitting next to him during the game, because he drives you absolutely. Because Julian's the only one who will do it.
Yeah, but
He drives you absolutely crazy, because the one he goes from like here to there. It is a pre-season. We can't go overboard with this. No one likes losing to Tottenham, even in a friendly. We don't want to lose. Although the way I saw expressions jumping around and talking about trophies and that, I mean, even if we won this game 4-0, I wouldn't be going over the top like that, because it's a friendly. We remember a couple of seasons ago when Man United beat us in a pre-season.
Exactly, yeah, I was going to go to that.
I think that's the last time they beat us.
In New York.
Yeah. I would much rather lose this than lose to them in the league, right? But we were poor today, we have to admit.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Listen, it's frustrating. It might be tiredness. It might be just them coming to the end of the tour. Obviously, they've got 2 Emirates Cup games coming up. I need to ask you, for you then, because you mentioned some players, who was the standout of the tour for you then?
I think it's Max Dowman. I think Max Dowman, obviously we're all excited to see Gyökeres, and we didn't really get to see much of him because he signed so late. I thought Norgard was good in this. I like what I see of him even today, winning the ball well. I thought Zubamendi's been good in a couple of games. Would have liked to have seen more of him today as well.
You've seen Kepa on this tour as well.
And I thought Wanyeri has been very good as well. And why didn't he play today? That was weird. But the standout for me of the tour has been a 15-year-old kid called Max Dowman.
Well, is that an issue or is that a positive? Because last pre-season we were saying Ethan, then we said, what, Mars Lewis. It always seems to be like, yes, we get new signings. It's a summer pre-season tour, but it's the youngsters you're always bringing up.
It's a positive. I do transfer daily every day. We're always seeking out that signing. But sometimes you've got the players within.
In your backyard.
You know what I mean? You've got them in your backyard. So Max Dowman's been the standout of this tour. He's been the star of the tour for me, and I want to see him playing some games in the first team next season.
Okay, final question, Rob. I have to do this. I mean, you've been doing tours for a long while. You've been an amazing person to allow us to be with you now in the recent history where it's been America and now the Asia. For you, just a highlight, or what have you enjoyed most on this? Because I know you. Let me know what you enjoyed most.
Both countries, the Singapore and here in Hong Kong, been absolutely brilliant. I mean, the turnout tonight was insane. You know what I mean? Like, packed out stadium. Last night, the training session, over 40,000. I mean, it's ridiculous, Yeah,
the record attendance here today.
Record attendance tonight. The support that Arsenal have in the Far East is incredible. You know what I mean? You see the passion of the fans. They love this football club. They've got to wake up at crazy hours. We see the time difference. We're 7 hours in front of England. So big them up, man. Like, the passion of fans down here has been amazing. I think the hospitality that we've had in both Singapore and here in Hong Kong has been amazing. And I've just enjoyed every minute of it. I've enjoyed every minute. It's been, 2 weeks that have just flown by.
Yeah, meet and greets you've been out.
The
you've
meet
been
and greet that we
doing.
did in Singapore was insane. Like, coming here today. I mean, the hotel's right next to the ground. It took me about 45 minutes just to get to my seat because of the amount of fans that wanted pictures and wanted to talk about Arsenal.
A blessing.
It's an absolute blessing, and you know, thank you very much to all the fans here in Singapore. Sorry, in Hong Kong, all the fans as well who were in Singapore, and it's a great place to come. It's a great place to come. The weather's it's always hot, very hot,
Very hot.
very hot. I didn't know they had mosquitoes in Hong Kong till I got here, man. I mean,
I didn't know either. Actually, I have been bitten actually, but
yeah, they have been on the attack. But lovely place, lovely country. Far East, I recommend it. So if you're in the UK, you've never been to the Far East, you've got to get out. It's absolutely amazing. And
You ready for the season now? Ready
I
for
am
football back?
ready. I'm ready for the season, but I want us to get ourselves into that mode where we're ready for this season because this is a big one.